Welcome to Ground Seeker, I'm Jack, and the reason that I'm sat here at the train station rather than walking towards the train station, as I usually do at the start of my videos, is because there was a massive glare at the back of my head since I was walking right in front of the sun. So yeah, had to remove quite a lot of footage from that. Today I'm off to a ground I've been to before. Honestly, one of the prettier grounds I've been to as far as the surroundings go, and that's saying something considering the grounds in North Wales, and we've already seen on the channel some gorgeous venues. However, I do want to tease what's coming up on the channel. Now, next week I will be attending the European Under-19s Championships in North Wales. I'll be going to the Denmark versus Spain match in Denby on the 1st. Then I'll be doing Caernarfon and Bangor on the same day, going to Croatia versus Italy and Serbia versus Ukraine. I've also got a ticket to the final in Wrexham, so all of that will be coming to the channel very soon. I'll also be experiencing my first ever UEFA Conference League match. Where will that be and who will be playing? Well, you'll find out then. Stick around. So if that interests you, leave a like on this video, subscribe and turn on notifications. For the time being, let's meet the teams that will be playing today. Flint Town were founded in 1886, and their modern form of Flint Town United was created through a merger with Flint Athletic in 1946. The club's biggest success came in the 1953-54 season, when they won the Welsh Senior Cup, a run which included beating English First Division side Cardiff City 2-1 in the semi-finals, before beating Chester City in the final. In 1993, the club became founding members of the League of Wales, and the following season they moved to their current stadium, Cae-Y-Castell. Following relegation in 1998, the club spent over 20 years in the second tier, with promotion finally being achieved in the abbreviated 2019-20 season. They've gone down and come back up once since then, and narrowly avoided relegation last season, but did make another Welsh Cup final, losing 3-0 to Caernarfon. CPD Guile 1879 were founded in May 2020 as a Phoenix club of two-time Cymru Premier champions Rhyl FC following their withdrawal from football activities due to financial difficulties. The new club, which took up occupancy at Rhyl FC's Bellevue ground, was placed in the 4th tier and began play in the 2021-22 season, winning the North Wales Coast East Football League in their first year of existence. Rhyl spent 3 seasons in the Ardal North West before winning the title in 2024-25. Their first season in the Cymru North was successful, finishing 5th and making the semi-finals of the Welsh Cup, losing 2-1 to eventual winners Caernarfon. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to announce a brand new goal for the channel. I am on a quest to see every ground in the Cymru League system. That is the top 2 tiers of Welsh football. Yes, from Penrhyn Coch to Pontypridd, I someday hope to do a matchday vlog of all of them. And to keep track, I'm going to use this slightly blurry graph I made. It has a couple of extra lines of spaces in it in case I don't get them all done in one season, and I have to do newly promoted clubs as well. A couple of weeks ago we went to TNS on the channel, so they can be ticked off. If you'd like to keep up with this journey, like, subscribe and turn on notifications. And now, like a young Jim Hawkins when he can't sleep, let's go back to Flint. And here we are, we have arrived at Flint. No B-roll footage today because, again, Chester races are on and the train was simply heaving. This is one of the highlights of Flint, a gracious donation by the Quentin Tarantino Foundation. Apparently sponsored by Monster Energy. I just had to stop off at Tesco's to get some sun cream. I'd forgotten to put any on or bring any. So, yeah, they were playing Pure and Simple by the Lightning Seeds in there. I thought that's not the Lightning Seed song I expect to hear at this time of year, but then I remembered I'm in Wales. I'm going to do a feature on this channel where I will point out stickers of different football clubs when I see them. I'm not sure when Hansa Rostock would have gone to Flint. Now the walk from the station down Castle Street leads to this. Flint Castle. Built in 1277 during Edward I's conquests of Wales. The location was chosen due to its proximity to Chester. And just to show you how close we are to the ground, there it is. Now this would have been the castle courtyard with a beautiful view of the Welsh coast. I always like to have a sea view in these videos whenever we go to North Wales, or well, in the future anywhere that's got a coastline. I think you might be able to go up this tower. I'm not brilliant with heights, but let's see if we can't get a good view. And here we are. Live from the top of the tower. Look at that gorgeous sea view. And of course, from high up here, I can even faintly make out the players training for today's game. We're actually coming off of a heat wave here, but the weather has turned a little bit. The sun's gone in, there's a bit of a breeze. So perfect conditions to watch football. Would have been way too hot yesterday. And we've arrived. You can see the players warming up over there. And just to my left here is the main stand, along with the cafe just there. A cheeseburger and a bottle of water. Perfect for this sort of weather. The bottle of water more so than the cheeseburger, but I had one last time and I remember it being nice. We're just about to kick off here. There's actually a really good turnout with the stand up here mostly full. Now, of course, as we all know, everyone likes chef sausage.
Oh, sounds a bit rude.
I've decided to go in the stands. It's far too bright to be in the sun. And of course, I missed both the goals. I didn't get the start of the play, but the real goalkeeper just basically passed it to the Flint striker for that goal. Somebody's just asked if he's colourblind, and yeah, honestly, he might be. There's an awful kick clash happening in this one. What you're seeing on screen is the referee consult with VAR about his decision to award Rill a penalty. And you might be saying to yourself, VAR in a friendly? Well, the Cymru Premier are introducing VAR for the upcoming season, so this was a dress rehearsal. It went really well.
It is happening again.
I don't think it's on, is it?
Too hot for this.
Well, at the very least, he did overturn the call, so the visit to the box wasn't for nothing. There must have been something on that screen. Half-time and the score is 2-2. On the balance of play, I think Flint were the better team in that half. They had the better chances. They scored a couple that were well worked. Rill's goal, well, the first one came from a set piece and the second one was a penalty. VAR in a friendly is a new one. It's a little bit frustrating to watch as a supporter because the referee isn't mic'd up to the speakers and there's no television screens. So, yeah. If you like my content and you want to see me go to more grounds like this, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And yeah, you'll get the videos when they come out. Something that's been pleasantly surprising to me is the amount of Rill supporters who have made the, albeit very short journey, probably a 50-50 split in the crowd, to be honest, and this stand was almost full during the first half, simply because people wanted to get out of the sun. So yeah. Become extremely windy here, and from where I am in the stand you can hear cans rolling about. Definitely not the weather I thought I'd get.
It is happening again.
Well, VAR just came in clutch again. Flint had a shot go in. A lot of people in this side of the stand were convinced it was offside, as was I. But no, VAR's overturned the on-field decision. A goal has been given. Full time to Cae. See you later, guys. No worries. See you later. Well, that was nice. People I was just talking to in the stand next to here, waving me off. And that's part of the appeal of ground hopping. You meet people, you talk to people, and sometimes those relationships are, in fact most of the time those relationships are transitory. You'll never see them again, but it's a social activity at the end of the day. But anyway, full-time score, Flint 3, Rill 2. On the balance of play, I think Flint deserve it, but I think Rill were much better in the second half. And we're unlucky not to get a goal of their own. And you can see now people pouring into the clubhouse, which is actually about a 2-minute walk away from the ground. Train's on time, so I've just got time for a cheeky Beck's alcohol free. I had one of these a few years ago. I wasn't too keen on it, but I'll try it again.
In all likelihood, it's going to take a little bit more than that to win today's race. But
that's actually really nice. Got a lot of body to it. They must have changed the recipe since I last had it. To 2 weeks of sobriety and counting. What would make today perfect is an England win.